All right, gentlemen, welcome back to another morning coffee talks. Hope you guys are having a great morning this morning on this Wednesday morning. All right, so we got a lot of new people in here, guys. So I'm gonna go over kind of why we do what we do on here again, how this all started and came about. So appreciate you guys sticking around. Stick with me, bear with me here. All right, especially for these young men. All right, I got a lot of new young men in here, especially under the age of 18. All right, that don't have fathers in the home, that don't have a good male role model, I guess you could say, right? And actually, guys, that's why we started this channel in the first place, all right? That is the problem in all of society right now. That is why the world is the way it is because men are not stepping up and fulfilling their roles, especially fathers and husbands, all right? So that's why we do what we do on here. So I'm going to break it down, guys, on why we do what we do, all right? First off, let me say this, especially to the young men in here, all men in here, especially if you've never heard this before. Number one, all right, this is how it all begins. Life is hard, so you need to get that through your daggone head right now, all right? I'm going to try not to cuss too, all right, guys? So bear with me. Life is hard. It's never going to get easier, all right? And this is where it all begins, all right? This is the difference right here. Boys want easy. Men embrace difficulty, all right? We're all lazy. Me too, right? We all have laziness in us, guys. That's the way it goes, all right? But that's the difference between a boy and a man, is a boy doesn't want to do the hard work. And that's what this all comes down to. And this is where it all starts, guys, is delaying gratification. When you get up every day, getting the hard stuff done first. It's easy to do the easy stuff, right? But get the hard stuff done. And this is every day in life, all right? And this is what it comes down to, guys. Every day when you wake up, you need to ask yourself, am I going to be a boy or am I going to be a man today? And it starts as soon as you wake up in the morning, right? Delaying that gratification. Like I said on here the other day, right? It starts off with making your bed, right? Getting up in the morning, making your bed, brushing your teeth, thanking God for another day. And I highly recommend getting some PT in right away, right? Whatever that looks like for you. You know what do we do over here at Burpees and Calisthenics, all right, guys? But getting right to it and putting in the work every day. And what does that mean? Mentally, spiritually, and physically, all right? All around. So what does that mean? Are you praying every day? Are you meditating every day? Are you talking to God every day? All right? Are you reading every day? Are you trying to mentally grow, right? Are we reading every day? I recommend, guys, reading at least 20 minutes every day, right? Try to meditate and pray at minimum 20 minutes every day also. And then I would highly suggest you work out at least 30 minutes to an hour a day. This is minimum. This is what I suggest, though, guys. Every day, are you putting in the work? Are you trying to grow mentally, physically, and spiritually? If not, what are you doing? Why aren't you doing that? You should ask yourself that, all right? And we're going to talk real quick on here about what is a man, all right? And this is what a man is, all right? A man is a leader, a protector, and provider, not only for his family, but for his community, gentlemen, all right? Your life is not about you. It's about what you do for others. Being selfless, that's what a true man is. And how do we learn what a true man is? Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. I'm telling you right now, that's who you want to learn from. All right? There's plenty of men throughout history though that were very good men that have incredible traits, and you guys want to learn from them, right? So study these men. Study men that you want to be like, that you admire, right? And also study their flaws, because we all have flaws except for Jesus. We all have flaws, right? I'm far, far from perfect, right? Far from perfect. I've been a drug addict, guys, when I got out of the Marine Corps. When I got out of the Marine Corps, I had no purpose in my life, right? And a man needs purpose. And that's what this all comes down to. And we'll talk about the purpose stuff, guys. But the first step is life is hard, so get over it. All right? So what are you going to do about that? What does that mean? All right? We call it, well, you got to choose your hard. All right? Choose your hard. Right? Yeah, the workouts are hard. Yeah, eating right's hard. Yeah, maybe it's hard to every day get up and put in the work, and you're wanting the reading and the meditating and everything like that. Right? Delaying the gratification. Yeah, it's hard. But guess what else is hard? Being a slob, looking in the mirror and not being okay with yourself, not having confidence. Right? Not trying to grow every day. Your life's going to be a lot harder if you do that. Trust me, if you don't put in the work than it is if you do put in the work. Either way, it's going to be hard. But you got to pick your hard, gentlemen. All right? It's all hard either way. Either way you look at it. And I'm not on here, guys. I'm not on here to I'm not going to lie to you guys on here, all right? And I'm not going to sugarcoat stuff like that. That's not what I do, all right? I am on here to help you men grow and to challenge you. And I'm also on here to grow myself and to challenge myself, right? Again, this is called a morning coffee talk. It's also a self-talk for myself. So don't forget that, guys, all right? I'm also talking to myself. Every day I'm telling myself these things. I'm reiterating this to myself. And I want you guys to know that I take notes every day, all right? I have multiple notebooks. I also take notes and I highlight everything I read. And that's how I learn a lot of this information, from learning from other men, right? I didn't come up with any of this stuff, all right? I've learned this from other men and from all the books and the videos and stuff I watch, right? If you want to learn something, what do? You study it. What do? I want to be a better man. What am I doing? I'm studying about being a better man, being a better father, reading books on it, right? Reading books on psychology, on spirituality, on religion, things like that. So if you want to grow, study it. Whatever you want to do, study it, right? If you want to be better at pull-ups, what do? You do more pull-ups. You want to be better at reading, what do? You read more. So study it. What do you want to become? If you want to make a lot of money, study money, right? Start studying the stuff, guys. You guys got to put in the work. That's what this is about, putting in the daggone work. It's simple, not easy. All this is very simple, not easy, all right? You're not that important, like I said. Your life's not about you. Another thing we're going to talk about, guys, that we talk about on here. And I'm just going to go over kind of stuff we talk about on here. It's not going to be deep down detailed, this coffee talk, but I'm just kind of going over what we do on here again, guys, all right? Also, right, you're not in control, right? In life, you are not in control of anything. There's only one thing you're really in control of, and that's how we react to a situation, right? That's how we react to a situation. And even that is extremely difficult a lot of times, all right? But remember, we're not God, right? Life just happens, right? Good things happen, bad things happen. But how we react, that's the only power, that's the only control we have in this, guys, all right? So remember that. The only control you have is how you react to a situation, all right? And we got to work on that every day too, myself included. Trust me, I got a lot of work to do in that aspect. And another one, guys, you're not going to make it out alive, right? You are not going to make it out alive. You are going to die. That is just the way it is, right? None of us live forever. At least on this earth we are, right? That is the ultimate goal on here for me, for you, for our kids, for our wives, everyone, right? The ultimate goal is to get to heaven for our souls, right? This is soul work here, gentlemen, especially for us men. As men, we need to put in this work for our souls. We are the leaders, protectors, and providers, right? That means mentally, physically, and spiritually for our families as well. So are you helping your families grow mentally, spiritually, and physically? We are all the all-around leaders. That is why God put us on this earth, gentlemen. All right, so that is why we do what we do on here. All right, so you got to start writing down your goals, guys. Well, like I said, I'm just going over some different things here. You got to start writing down what goals you want to accomplish, right? All right, this is going to be very simple here, all right? So if you want to take out a notepad, whatever you want to do on how to accomplish goals, because we're going to start there, right? This is very, very basic, very beginning stuff. 3 things you need to do. Write down the goal you want to accomplish, all right? What is that? Bam. I want to lose 30 pounds, we'll say, all right? 30 pounds, I want to lose 30 pounds. All right, why do you want to accomplish that goal? Well, I want to be healthy. I want to look good. I want to feel better. I want to be confident. I want to be there for my kids and my wife, whatever that looks like, guys, right? So write down why you want to do it. And then you need to write down how. How are you going to accomplish that? All right, I am going to cut out drinking soda, and I'm going to drink water instead. I am going to exercise 5 days a week. I'm going to try to get in 15,000 steps a day, whatever that looks like. And then every day you look at that and you make sure that you're doing that every day. That's why we have notes, guys. We go over our notes. I don't write these notes just to set it to the side every day. It says on here on the beginning of my notes, you know what it says? Be that man for God, family, community. All right? And it says blessed and highly favored on here too. I need to remind myself that every day, gentlemen. And that's why I do what I do on here. So a lot of these talks on here is just me reminding myself, talking to myself, and I repeat myself a lot on here, and a lot of these coffee talks are over and over again about the same type of things. But this is every daggone day. This ain't halfway. This ain't you're either in or you're out. This ain't halfway, gentlemen. You don't get to pick and choose when you want to be a man, when you want to be a boy. All right, it is a hard road, but anything worth anything's hard, right? Hell, everything's hard. Nothing's easy. If it's easy, it ain't worth anything. That's what this comes down to. But again, Boys want easy. Men embrace difficulty, gentlemen. Don't forget that. All right? Life is hard. I get it. It's struggle. We're in this together, though. And that's why, right? Iron sharpens iron. We need other men, other strong men in our lives who are going to make sure and help hold us accountable, right? Help hold us accountable. Who aren't going to tell you the thing you want to hear. They're going to tell you the thing you need to hear. And that's hard in itself to do a lot of times, gentlemen. I get it. Me too. There's a lot of times where I got to talk to men and I got to tell them things I don't want to tell them because it doesn't feel good. But that's when we got to lean into that, because that's the truth. The truth will set you free, man. All right? That is a fact, Jack. That is a fact. All right? But it is hard. It's very simple, not easy. We use that a lot over here. Simple, not easy. All right? Simple, not easy, gentlemen. So I want you guys to start there, and I want you guys to start thinking about purpose in your life, all right? Because a man needs purpose, right? You have a job. A job is what you do to pay the bills. But a man needs purpose, living for a cause bigger than yourself. Now, I have a lot of videos on purpose on here, and I'm going to start going back through and doing my videos over again since we're getting a lot of new people on here. But if you're a man, if you're a young man on here, or if you're a boy, I highly suggest you start going back and watching these videos. I put a lot of work in. I do a lot of reading and a lot of studying to try to get some of these coffee talks. I've been doing this stuff for a while now, guys, all right? This soul work, as we call it, men's accountability, as we do over here, right? It's not just about working out. There's a lot more to it. And we put in the work every day, all right? And it pays off. It pays off. Trust me. And if you're new on here also, guys, I just want to let you guys know, all right, my name is Dennis Bird. I am 38 years old. I'm a husband. I've been married well over 13 years, happily married, beautiful wife. I have 2 sons. My oldest son is 12. He's about to be 13 soon, a couple months. And my youngest son just turned 6 years old. All right, I'm the oldest of 12. All right. So I was in the Marine Corps from 2004 to 2008. I was a 0311. I did 2 tours in Iraq, and then I was on a med float. I was also on a ship for 7 months. All right, when I got out of the Marine Corps, I struggled with addiction, alcohol, all that stuff, guys. And I'm not the only one. And I know most of you men are out there, especially video games, porn, all that stuff, guys. All those type of things, right? That is numbing out, right? You're numbing out. You're trying to feel good for a second, man. We all do it, gentlemen. All right? We're all being boys. I promise you, man. This is not easy. We try to grow every day, and I'm not going to act like I don't fail all the time. All right? And I'm on here, and I'm trying to be honest, open, and authentic with you, gentlemen, because that's the only way we can do it, and that's the only way that I can help other men out, is by showing them, like, look, this is what happened to me. This is what I used to be like, right? This is what I was like. This is what happened. This is what it's like now. And if I can get through these things, then any of you men can get through these things, because I promise you, I am not special, gentlemen. All right? I am not special. Now, if you guys have any questions on here, I appreciate you guys hitting that like button. I appreciate you guys subscribing. If you guys want me to talk about anything on these coffee talks, I appreciate your input on these too as well. I'm going to start doing more of these, guys, again. Sometimes I go back and forth on it. I'm not going to lie. Again, also, I get lazy on this, all right? Also, you know, sometimes, like I said on here, I had a thing the other day. Sometimes I only have enough energy for my wife and my kids and doing these workouts and the other stuff I do, right? I also run a men's accountability group. I'm also a coach, right? Because, guys, we need to be leaders in our communities, all right? Your communities need you just as much as your homes need you, but your homes, that comes first. But then your community also, and that means your neighborhood, right where you at, the neighborhood you are in. That's how we change the world. First off, it starts by changing ourselves. Then it starts by the neighborhood we're in, maybe even just the street you're on. It could come down, it could be that small, all right, guys? So let's go out there. Let's start serving others. Let's start being selfless, all right? Guys, got any questions? Please hit me up. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day. And until next time, go out there, go get you some, baby. Ah!